That's what the the Schadenfreude inside of me at least wants to see.
It's all fun and games, so you do it yourself. And then it's only fair at that point.
Oh no, my seed will be a jet. That's already guaranteed.
I have like one of the last seeds of the week. It's just we're priming, we're marinating for trouble.
All right, it looks like we are in the throne room, and we're going to pick up an Erdrick's token, a torch, and some gold. Now, that torch can actually be quite useful. That is another flag that is turned on here. So torches and fairy waters can be used as items in combat. And basically, you throw it, it does some damage. The torch itself does, I want to say it's something like 6 to 10 damage. Correct me if I'm wrong on that.
Oh, we've got torches. We have Erdrick's sword.
Oh, yeah, we don't need that anymore.
All right, we got herbs in the lower right chest. We have an herb grind going. And the center chest is also a pair of wings, weight in hand item. Dead necklace. So dead necklace, sword, herbs, and gold in treasury.
So already off to a nice quick start with that, and boom, Centroid takes out a magician for 61 experience. We'll see how many levels that gets him. He picks up 44 power on it though, 13 agility, 11 hit points, and I think I saw 9 magic there, and takes him all the way to level 7.
Yeah, so again, quick gain. It's all well and good with all that power and the sword. You're feeling proud of yourself. Slime shows up and punches you for all of your hit points and kills you instantly.
And that's how slimes will do on a Chaos Seed. Meanwhile, Monsieur Slime going to the basement tangential, finding the bonus cave. Inside bonus cave is empty. I'm guessing that means that it was an herb.
Yeah, more herbs. Vanilla Sunstone Cave. But nobody cares. It's an herb, so old man will be seen once and never again. Alright, all races are now going to go out to the castle and try to do some damage. With the big sword. Let's see about that. Monster Slime follows Super Centroid. Gets that kill with those 6 levels.
And so what our runners are looking for in this race as they kind of get started, they're looking for the Silver Harp, which they'll be able to turn into a Staff of Rain. They're also looking for the Stones of Sunlight and Erdrick's Token, which they all already have from the Treasury. They'll combine those together to create a Rainbow Drop, which will allow them to cross the moat into Sharlock Tower, or rather Sharlock Castle, which is where the Dragon Lord lives. Along the way, they'll also be looking for Erdrick's armor, Erdrick's sword, which again they already have, and perhaps some shield, silver or large, to give themselves the equipment that they'll need to defeat that Dragon Lord.
The fun thing with the Dragon Lord's Charlock Castle, in these settings, it is Charlock's Patio. It's the bottom floor only. So you walk in, you're right there at the Treasury, got a staircase to the sword chest, and a free walk to the final boss of the game. There's no nonsense of 5, 6, 7 levels of Charlock beforehand.
Absolutely, and that actually does open up some interesting strategies, as there is a total of 7 chests in Sharlock Castle that are all very easily accessible. It's actually the highest volume of chests in the game. And Monsieur Slime takes out another magician, takes him up to level 11. Looks like Sausage Link has made his way to level 8 by now, and Monsieur takes out that blue slime and picks up yet another level up.
The slimes appear to be ignoring magic mostly. They have very high resistances. So they're easier to kill now, but they do kill you back very quickly. Our HP for that level is very low, 38 and 19 for stats at level 8. So our vital stats are very low despite the power in the seed.
Absolutely. Although Monsieur Slime at level 12, we saw almost a whole table of spells, including Hurt More. So that is going to help quite a bit with taking out monsters as they move forward.
Druins apparently are worth maximum experience points. So Druins are free kills. They're all bets are off. Edge finds Mountain Cave. Levels coming fast and furious. Monster 15, Sashes at 12.
Monsieur just picked up 13. Centroid finds the Staff Turn-In Cave.
Pretty close to the castle. A little bit to the west, it appears.
Interestingly, our runners can't go 2 steps without killing a monster and picking up another couple levels, so they're trucked along. Monsieur Slime picks up the top floor dragon scale in the mountain cave.
All right, imagine whoever knows Hurt More, and then see the chicken cooks you. Red V finds a little bit of luck, has the bottom mountain cave. Get those last few chests.
Looks like we've got gold in the solo chest by the stairs.
Monster choosing to run rather than, sample the enemies, trying to find all the goods in one dive. Edge heading back down himself.
The double chest in mountain was an herb and some gold. Edge gets taken out by a Druid Lord.
And a torch. Alright, mountain cave is just it's usually walk in the darkness.
Yeah, some gold, which might help him out if he finds a town. We still haven't seen any towns as of yet. I think we've seen the staff cave, the bonus cave, and the mountain cave so far.
Slash just finds the staff cave as well, so it's very close to the castle. Shouldn't be a problem for most players to get their hands on.
Absolutely, it's always nice when that staff cave is near the near Tantagel Castle. That's one that if I find it early, I often forget where it is. So at least when it's nearby, it's not that far to re-find it.
Edge is level 13, and again, that's where your stat payouts are shown up there. Lots of stats in a very short amount of time. Edge going back to Mountain Cave yet again.
Meanwhile, Monsieur Slime's trying to make his way out. Picks off a Spectre on the way, or rather, I think that was a Spectre. Anyways, he got out, and now he's going to cross this giant desert.
Slimes. Right, Slimes now not as scary that they're being killed one shot and going first. Centroid saying, "Screw the free torch. I'm casting Radiant anyway."
Sometimes having Radiant helps, and we've got our first town sighting. It's Rimmildar. Rimmildar is going to have a free chest in it. It's normally where you would pick up keys, but with a no-key flag set on, that's really not necessary. And there's also a weapon shop there as well, so we might see or a weapon and armor shop, so we might see him pick up some armor here. Maybe put some of that gold that he picked up in the mountain cave to use.
Garaham, sponsored by Red Bull. He gives you wings. Let's go shopping.
Let's see what's in this shop exactly. What do we got?
We got a full plate for 183.
That's a steal. I'd take that any day of the week.
Steal for some steel. Excellent. No shields though, so not gonna buy a sword. Obviously, you have Erdrick sword. Unless you want to gamble on sell prices.
Absolutely not. Although, if you're short on gold, you might try selling it to get some gold, because you can always pick up another Erdrick sword in Tantagel Castle. But it doesn't look like that's really a big concern in this seed, as our runners haven't really gotten too many deaths after they got off their initial levels.
Elmore, yes, in the vanilla game, the sword is about 1 gold piece, but in the randomizer, it's a random price, so all bets are off.
Meanwhile, this wolf seems to have quite a bit of hit points, but Monsieur Slime does take him down.
Monster also is in the grave, so that's top 3 grave chests. Just gold and herb, I believe.
Yeah, I didn't see anything super special there.
So Monster is doing some traveling. Monster, I think, found the mountain cave, and I think has now found this cave. That leaves Garenham and Hawk's Nest for locations to find things outside of Charlock. Oh, the Tower Cave, of course.
As well as the overworld search tile, Coal.
Coal's not real.
Coal is just a myth.
Admittedly, Coal's been very easily to find the last scenes I've watched and scenes I've played. It's been very actually easy to find, which is unnerving. Changing my whole worldview.
Absolutely, and it looks like Slime is opting to go ahead and make the full dive, or at least he's making his way towards the 4th chest in Garenham. Garenham's grave is quite a deep dungeon. It does take a while to get to the very bottom chest. A lot of times runners like to skip it, but it looks like Monsieur Slime is feeling pretty confident about it and is making his way down.
At level 14, 95 hit points, and basically a full spell list. If you're not safe now, I'm not sure when you are safe.
Exactly, and chest number 4 had a very fancy torch inside, something that they won't get much use out of.
Edge finds a werewolf that hits for 51, so that's going to be a problem. Red Slime takes a critical hit for 102, shrugs it off, and fights back for 22. So Slimes in this seed are not happy.
That is definitely That's a high health seed. I've seen Dragon Lords with less hit points than that.
It's that last orc they killed for the state barometer. Just like you stab it, just runs up the sword to get closer to you.
Got a green dragon sighting Monsieur Slime runs away from. Is that just Link fighting a Drakey in the desert?
It's actually getting close here. I believe this is where you find Garen's Grave and Garen Hand.
I think it was Rimmildar, but
Rimmildar,
yeah.
Rimmildar. Why was I saying Garen Hand? Yes, Rimmildar. Get those 3 chests in the brain.
And the bottom of the grave has a green dragon guarding it.
It's so squishy.
It gives a total whopping 3 experience points and 747 gold. He's going to jump on that gold airplane outside and continue exploring.
Yeah, so Garen's Grave, nothing really fancy. Just some money and some, small monsters.
Yep.
Yeah,
Both of the treasure chests have been, or treasure caves rather, have been pretty bunk so far.
At least Garen has some goods. We have the spot on the map. We have Hawk's Nest. You have to work for your treasure now.
There's only 4 key items left. Now, we haven't seen any cursed belts yet either, so we're not guaranteed to have anything on search tiles.
You got a lot of chests, but there, again, the Sherlock chests, that big just clump of chests there, those 8 chests. We got 6 in the pyramid and the 1 downstairs. The odds can be really stacked weirdly in that you can have 2 or 3 cursed belts in Sherlock, and then you just don't know to get there.
Right, true. And looks like we've got metal slime sightings.
The metal slime, like all the other slimes, is not happy.
Not at all. In fact, Monsieur Slime is a metal slime, so we had some metal slime versus metal slime action there.
Alright. Stashes getting to the top. Let's see, Stashes in... Yeah, Stashes in the grave. Centroid just finding Rimmildar as well. So they're all following the same path line. I believe the map forces you in a certain direction. And the first 3 things you find are the mountain cave, the Rimmildar, and Garen's Grave.
And a nice big long swamp of a dead end there for Monsieur Slime as he slogs his way back through it.
Centroid armored up. Houston stats and armor now.
So now Monsieur Slime and Centroid both with full plate armors and Erdrick's sword.
I see Monster's stats. I think Monster might be running out of gas. If Monster didn't heal after that last fight.
Yeah, that's right. He is running out of magic points there. Ooh, looks like Magidrakies also have the full complement of 255 experience points as well.
Enemies are handing out levels of candy. And well, races are getting pretty strong now. Let's see. I can't see the rest of our stats. Hit points are very fantastic. Magic might not be as high, but definitely useful.
Looks like we've got a... is that the tablet cave that Centroid's in? Yeah?
Yep.
And there's our first cursed belt. So for those of you who are new to the randomizer, the way that cursed belts work in this build of the randomizer is each cursed belt tells you if there is in something in a search spot. Basically, there's a searchable area in Coal, one in Hawksnest, and one on the Overworld. And each of those cursed belts tells you that one of those is actually active in this seed. So seeing that one cursed belt tells us there's at least one thing out there. Could be the fairy flute, could be the stones, could be Erdrick's armor, or it could be the silver harp.
King Lork. Do I have one search spot right? No Hornhawk. Guess not. Alright, Centroid has found Garenham as well. So 3 chests coming up.
Excellent. Meanwhile, Slime has spotted Sharlock, the Jerk, and Hawksness.
Fairy Flute. Another pair of wings. And... another Cursed Belt.
All right, and it looks like Monsieur Slime is making his way to the spike tile in Hawksness. He fights a knight on the along the way there.
Right, got a full heal and see what's going on here. Centroid finds Swamp South. It's our friend the Metal Slime.
Metal Slime on the spike tile. Gotta love it.
Oh, what a time for a crit. This Metal Slime's doing half your life in one punch.
Yeah, huh? And he takes out that metal slime. We'll probably see a search right here, and it's the silver harp.
All right, so I guess some luck involved there. Find that harp before getting killed. So good on Monsieur to get that crit.
Absolutely. And Monsieur Slime making his way through the swamp. It finds another town and another cave.
I can guarantee him. So
Oh.
Monster walked right past it, or came from the north, perhaps, to find that spot there.
Yeah, I do believe he hit it from the north. Kind of interesting. Centroid didn't see. Well, Centroid went to the back of Garanham, right, and took
Yes.
took the swamp.
Yeah. Let's see what Citroen finds. Oh, there's a town in the middle of nowhere. What could be in here?
It's gonna be Breckenary or Cole, I believe.
Nope. Cantlin.
Cantlin. Oh, forgot about the Mall of Alifgard.
Sash one around down there. Edge finds the golem. Stop spell.
Sassage taking out a wraith on the bottom of the screen. As Monsieur Slime picks up the treasure chests, the 3 chests behind Garanham, he'll probably also follow Centroid through that swamp cave.
Citroen looking around for a silver shield. No doing.
Looks like both our runners did pick up large shields. I'm guessing that was for sale in Garanham.
Yep, Garen had a large shield there for, it's like, I think it was like 400 or 500 gold pieces. Nothing crazy.
Large shield's not too bad of a shield. Like if silver shields end up being prohibitively expensive or just non-existent, the large is a happy alternative.
I mean, have you tried hammering silver? It works out very poorly.
Precisely. Like I never did understand how is this silver shield stronger than something made out of steel.
All right. Broken Glass Field says, Old Man's Got Knowledge, 36 to the north, 77 to the west.
It's a pretty long walk. Depending on what the geography looks like, it might be countable, but with something that far away, I think there's a good chance we'll see a rescue of the princess, who of course gives us kind of a GPS system, tells us how far north and south of the, or north, south, east, or west of the castle that you are.
Stag saying it's Mithril, but they can't call it Mithril. I didn't know that Tolkien's estate had a copyright on the word Mithril.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I've seen Mithril in like Final Fantasy games.
All right, let's see. Sash is just heading down past this desert and swamp. Smell Slime says no, thank you. Ooh, werewolves have a pretty good right cross and heal more.
Yeah, I believe we saw that werewolf smacked, I forget who it was, smacked somebody for like 100 earlier, right?
It was 55 on Centroid, but yeah, it's werewolf can punch you pretty hard. Golems. See Monster Slime says, I've seen metal slimes before. This is a bad idea. I'm leaving.
He knows.
Alright, so that's got a cave down here. I don't think this is the, that's not Harp Cave.
Is it the cave that was the jerk, the one that was right there next to
Sure about
Sharlock
Charlock.
and that?
Yeah, I'm not sure if Sash is by Sharlock though. Let's see the Tablet Cave. I didn't see exactly where that was when it popped up. Monsieur heading to find coordinates himself. No, first things first, we're going shopping.
Meanwhile, Edge is about to receive the bad news at the bottom of the grave is just another gold chest.
Oh, that was Jerk Cave. Okay, so Hawk's Nest. You have Hawk's Nest, you have Jerk Cave, you have Sharlock. All right next to each other. And then if you go to the right of those things, there's Garanham. So it's all clumped together.
Up everything together, and as you predicted, Cole still nowhere to be found.
I told you it wasn't real. And I'm not sure. Only Centroid I think has gone past the Swamp Cave. So I'm not sure if these items are beyond that point. Or I just totally missed the boat and they've all do it, and I'm just totally missed it. 4 screens. I'm usually watching 2 screens and we get this. 4 screens, I'm just getting like scramble vision.
Exactly. Kind of forget what's going on which one. What really messes me up is when I see Sassage Link fighting a metal slime, and then I got Monsieur Slime walking around as a metal slime, and it's like, are these the monsters? Are these the heroes? Yeah, it's all random.
That was terrifying. You like have one map overworld and have like multi-world Dragon Warrior.
Could be interesting.
I found your silver harp.
And so we found. What do we have for chests left? I think the only thing we haven't seen is coal and the coordinates. Correct? At least that the stones could be in. Obviously,
Yes.
Erdrick's armor could be in Sharlock.
The armor can definitely be in Sherlock, but yeah, we're running out of spots. We have Cole's bathhouse, and we have the spot on the map. You know the harp is in Hawk's Nest, so that's important to be done. And the king had Urge's token, so King Lorik, the whatever, has finally been useful for a change.
Granting Erdrick's heir proof of Erdrick's ascendancy.
You seem very Erdricky. Here, have this. Just a little paper name tag. Hello, my name is Erdrick.
Erdrick's name tag. I love it.
Alright, so Monsieur, now start repel. So Monsieur is done. I'll get experience points later if I have to. I'm pretty strong. I'm gonna walk around this map, hopefully without being tagged by monsters constantly, and explore as fast as I can.
Yeah, once you get down to that moment where it's like, okay, I've seen everything. I need to find coal or I need to find a search spot. You definitely want to not be bothered by monsters. They do eat up a lot of time with that encounter rate. And it looks like he is in some areas that we haven't seen before, so I would expect him to run into something sometime.
Yeah,
like that dead end.
Yeah. One of the things with Dragon Warrior 1 is the map being so limited. Your view is so small. Dragon Warrior, I think 2 and 3 have the Eagle Eye spell, which zooms out the map and zooms back in so you can see where you're at comparatively. Dragon Warrior 1, you ain't got that. So Dragon Warrior 1, you like, follow coastlines to try and maximize your screen coverage as you walk around.
And it is very easy to be just like, 2 or 3 tiles off and just completely miss something.
Yeah, week 1 I missed the armor because I was one step away from seeing actually coal of all places, and I got hit by a dragon, but I was one tile away from seeing it on the map, and I just totally, it was like just south of the castle, I just totally missed it for like a half hour.
Yeah, that's definitely no fun. In fact, I think Centroid ran into a similar thing. Like, I don't believe he saw the Hawksness and Sharlock stuff as he went, came from a different direction, went into Garanham, and then just went straight through that cave. I don't believe he came back to find the other town and cave.
Gotcha. Alright, Edge finds the jerk. Edge also finds Hawksness.
And it looks like Centroid has found the grave, and it looks like he's going to go dive it. We know that there's nothing of note down there, but Centroid probably not wanting to pace out all of those coordinates, figures, let's check what's in here.
Monster finds Swamp North, and is going to find the Princess.
All right, so we got another spike tile to check. The first one had a metal slime on it.
Surprise!
It's another metal slime. It's a Monsieur Doppelganger. I love that they give just 1 gold, too. It's like, here's 103 experience and 1 gold.
You must have fallen into the family union. Unfortunately, it's like my family.
It's Thanksgiving dinner all over again. Just a massacre.
Hey, cuz, what's up? Boom!
So what's your slime? Oh, go ahead.
No, just save the princess, head back to the castle.
I was going to say the exact same thing. It's like you're reading my mind or watching the same screen or something.
It's so weird. I'm only watching a quarter of that screen. Alright, Citroid, make good time heading to the bottom of the grave. Again, the repel flag being on, you can repel in caves.
Oh yeah, that does help quite a bit. I always forget when that flag is on too. I have not been making use of that in the league, and I should.
Alright, Edge. Down to 1 MP, so Edge is exploring the world best he can. And cash in the harp for the Staff of Rain. But it's down to 1 magic point.
And it's good to get that little bit of homework done. They still, he's still got to find his last Stone of Sunlight and then take it over to the Jerk. And Monsieur Slime paused for a second there. I'm not sure if he's thinking about maybe pacing or or what? Or maybe trying to see which direction to go to get where he needs to go.
That was kind of windy. I guess you kind of wonder, like, do you have to curl around, do a big like, loop around, or is there a straight shot to it?
But he does have his princess, so yeah, he probably won't actually be counting.
It just returned to the castle via wings and will now charge the magic the old-fashioned way. It's a level 15, only 53 MP. So magic's gonna be a limiting factor here.
Absolutely. Again, when talking about what we want to do for the Dragon Lord, his stats are, randomized. He can be up to, what is it, up to 230 hit points? Is that it for Chaos?
I forget. It's as low as 100. I know the bottom part because I'm not worried about the max number. I'm gonna make sure I can kill the plastic thing. But yeah, I do think it's around 220, 230 is the maximum hit points. The other stats are set still. So Dragon Lord's got the same defense, and attack power, breath attack. Hit points are variable, and might have sleep, might have heal.
And generally, the way that he works, the way you can calculate at least how much damage you're doing is you take a look at your attack power, you subtract 100 from that. And then you'll divide that number by 2. That gives you your maximum swing. Divide that number by 2 again. That gives you your minimum swing. So you can get an idea of about how much damage am I doing to this guy and see if how close I am to be ready. The other thing you want to know is like you mentioned magic points. You want to have enough magic to be able to cast heal more and heal through the damage that the Dragon Lord does. Probably every other swing or every other turn, you generally need to cast a heal more unless you kind of get a lucky double swing in against him.
It's a big case in the Dragon Lord. The defense is the same. What's it? What's the defense level? 90, I think, is the one to make sure you're getting only maybe 91. Make sure that punches can't be stronger than the breath.
Precisely.
You think I know this by now? I'm doing this for like 4 years.
I just that's one of the ones that I very rarely pay too much attention to, and so I'm kind of in the same boat. Sometimes I go in with low defense, not realizing he can hit me for 51, and it's bitten me once, but usually it's kind of the later thing that I think of.
Yeah, Mansour is wading through the bog, trying to find out where the heck this whatever's on the map is. Probably the stones at this point.
Yep, and of course, Cole and Breckenary, the two towns we haven't seen. It looks like Edge is in an area of the map that I haven't looked at before, or I haven't recognized.
Yeah, it's super bridgy.
Lots of bridges, lots of swamps. Looks like lots of dead ends as well.
And people wonder, like, the seeds, like, oh, there's a lot of swampy seeds. They look crazy. In vanilla, there's a whole continent of swamp, so like, there's plenty of swamp to draw upon.
Now here's something that maybe you know. I'm not sure. I don't know the answer to this. Is there the same number of swamp tiles in the randomized map as there is in the vanilla? Is it literally pulling those tiles and shuffling them around?
Not sure.
Maybe somebody in chat knows.
McGrew has done great work. We got maps that are functional. We got different swamps. We have continents that are fixing themselves. They loop around stuff. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure there's a set amount of tiles that are applied to be swamp or desert or forest land. But I'm not sure if it's a full one-to-one crossover.
Right. I do know that the logic is very sound. I have never ever seen an unbeatable seed in the year and a half or so that I've been playing this one.
Crazy thing I've seen is there's been a search tile on a town where you have to go into town, leave the town, then search. But that's just a quirk of the programming, not really a problem with the randomizer. Edge is again doing the little bazaar. You have Garanham, you have Rebaldar, you have not Rebaldar, you have Hawksness, you have Charlock, Jerk Cave, all in this like one screen location.
And still, Cole evading our runners.
Little town down there.
Slime now using his Gwaelin positioning system. He's at 19 and 92.
Yep. Keep in mind that when you use Gwaelin, she's the most important thing in the universe, so everything's relative to her. So you must go opposite what she says to you, because you are going away from her, not towards her. Sash just walking the world. All our race to basically just walk around the world as fast as they can, trying to find out what have I missed. I know the top two, Monsieur and Century, have the princess to better search the tiles to find their item.
And Slime searching, not finding it. He must be off by a little bit. And stones.
Killed the stones of sunlight. So Monster can actually go to the Jerk Cave, cash it in, and head to Sherlock.
Cash it in, head to Sharlock, check those chests. He's hoping to see Erdrick's armor in there. Otherwise, he needs to go searching the world for the town of Cole. So that's our next big, great big mystery. The odds certainly are in favor of it being in Sharlock.
Yeah, we've seen the 2 cursed belts so far. So we know we have our Sturge Tiles 1 and Hawk's Nest is 2. There's still a chance that there's a belt in Charlock, which will tell you the tale that number 3 will have the armor. That being said, whether it be armor or belt, we can play the pyramid game.
Absolutely. The what is it, the $10,000 pyramid?
There's several variations of it. Yeah.
the many $1,000 pyramid. Of course, you can bet on where or make your prediction in which chest is the belt or the armor. Going from, I don't even know the order of it. I gotta look that up.
I just found Breckenary, which not be interesting usually, except maybe it's Silver Shield. Let's find out. Silver Shield.
That's an excellent get.
Finally, Breckenary is useful.
That 6 gold in, I never pass it up. It's basically a free in. But Edge decides he doesn't need those magic points, so he just kind of walks right on out of it. Monsieur Slime takes a death to the werewolf there.
Yeah, the werewolf has a heal more and a nice right cross. I'm not sure anything extra besides that, but heal more is always gonna be a pain.
Yes, it is. You just think you've got him down, and then poof, you get to do all that damage again. And of course, if he's hitting you for 40, 50 hit points a swing, that definitely is not something you will be fighting too much.
There, so we're playing the pyramid game, except now it's like Monty Hall's in charge, so it's actually kind of less of a deal. So it might be the armor, it might be the cursed belt, it could be the prize, it could be the goat. You're not sure yet.
And just to reiterate, if we're looking to make our wagers there, the $50 chest is on the bottom left.
Never mind. Edge found Cole and the Earth's armor.
Oh, there we go. So there's the answer. And that actually puts Edge at quite the advantage. Even though he hasn't found his Stones of Sunlight yet, he's found kind of that elusive town on the map. Monsieur Slime is almost certainly going to go into Sharlock and check those chests, only to realize that he's got more exploring to do.
Alright, so Marishu has the winning bet in chat for the goat wearing a belt, because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a goat and a belt. Still play the game. Have fun with it.
Have fun with it. Where's that belt going to be? In the bottom left, the bottom middle, the bottom right? That's the 150. 200 for the middle left, 250 for the middle right, 300 for the top, or what they call the judge's table, which is the vanilla sword location in the basement.
We're thinking find the armor in Charlock. Charlock's a place of despair and unhappiness. There's no hope in Charlock. You're not going to find your armor in Charlock.
There is a nice cursed belt.
I mean, it's nice for Gwalen. Is that week 5? Let's see.
I don't think we've got a cursed princess except for on the tiebreakers. I think it's just Three's Company for
Three's Company.
Alternative wins.
Yeah, so one of the other features of the randomizer, it's a lot of fun. Different ways to win the game. So normally you find the MacGuffins, you give them to the old man, and you go kill the Dragon Lord. This cursed princess, which is you must find the princess, save her, and when you save her, she takes an item in your inventory. And there's a formula to it. And your goal is to give her a cursed belt. And that wins the game for you. Yeah. There's Three's Company, where you save the princess and drag her butt all the way to Charlock and say, "Here, Dragon Lord, have a princess."
Absolutely. For those of you that were playing the pyramid game, it was confirmed the $100 chest in the bottom middle held the cursed belt. And the fighter's ring is actually on the judge's table. Fighter's ring does add 2 attack power, so That's a nice, I guess, consolation prize for having to go into Charlock.
Just what I always wanted, a blinged out belted goat.
That was my goat noise.
Alrighty. So, Mansoor is probably not happy. Is pondering perhaps, do I fight Dragon Lord without armor? The answer is no.
Yeah, armor is a de facto key item. It's possible to beat it without the sword. The sword is not 100% necessary, but you need the resistances that come from the armor. Erdrick's armor provides the best armor in the game with, I believe it's 28 armor points. Further, it reduces hurt, and all breath attacks by, I want to say, by a third. As well as you heal for 1 hit point for every step you take, and you no longer take damage from barrier tiles and swamp tiles. So it is arguably one of the most powerful pieces of armor in like any JRPG out there.
And case in point, as we were explaining the armor's benefits, Monster Slime died to Dragon Lord breath from a Drakima. So, in case you were thinking, maybe I'll sneak past and fight that Dragon Lord, instantly incinerated. So yes, that's happening to you every round possibly. You don't want that armor on.
Help you up. You want none of that toasty charred up flesh. So, interestingly, Monsieur Slime needs to find Erdrick's armor, whereas Edge is looking for those stones of sunlight. So,
Edge is finding Cantlin.
That's right, because the stones were on the overworld. And Cantlin was on the second continent, correct?
Yep. So somewhere in the first continent is coal, and that's where Monsieur is digging around for. Whereas Edge needs to find the swamp cave head to the other continent to find Cantlin. Since we're about to follow in Monsieur's footsteps, the sad, trodden, goat-leading footsteps of Charlotte.
Again, if you're playing the odds, that is the play to make. With the volume of chests being in there and them only having seen 2 cursed belts so far, Charlock is the logical place to go.
Sages finds coal. So Sages are 2 races who are behind, quote unquote, in terms of items. I both found coal.
So it's going to be make things quite interesting, actually. I mean, that makes it kind of anybody's race. Having the armor also makes just your general exploration that much better because you're taking less damage and making it through.
Cole also has Silver Shield, so all bets are off. Once you find Cole, you're armored up. So our bottom racers are fully geared, and they're looking for the rocks on the ground.
So I'm gonna wager that Sausage and Edge might not have seen the whole Charlock and everything that's around it, Garenham and that
I think they
region.
have. I think they've both seen. I know I've seen Edge and Charlock in Garenham.
So maybe they just opted not to go through that swamp cave or got killed somewhere on the other side of it.
Centroid, contrary to the king's wishes, tempted fate and check the bottom chest first.
Well, he got himself a nice happy fighter's ring out of it. And has now picked up the cursed belt, so that should give him the information, but he's going to go ahead and check all the chests anyways. Stone Man guarding that one. Runs away. Sausage Link on the right path now to get to his Cantlin as he goes through and casts outside at Swamp South to get to the second continent.
Sausage also looking for... No, Sausage actually has coordinates apparently, but Sausage has the princess.
Oh, so he has seen it already.
But might have it written down wrong, because that's not quite the direction you want to go to.
It gets confusing when she says east and it means west. Or he might need to realize I've got to go up and around here. Yep.
Wagons west. If you're trying to wear builders, to be like a fake Minecraft world, you need the Z coordinate. Get the X and the Y. Where's the Z?
Z isn't in this race. He's out for today.
Z was racing yesterday. Actually, no, was he in that fast race? That was yesterday. Yes, it was Z and Game Boy and I got it right here. Yep, his name is Smashy Z, Game Boy, and Stags.
Fair enough. And it looks like Edge has found his old man. He's going to learn that he also needs to pick up a princess. Meanwhile, Sausage Link is getting pretty close to the search tile, which will put him in, pick up the rainbow drop, which is right next door to Sharlock. So he'll be in grind and go in just a few moments.
Yep. Ready to rock. Edge went to fill up his MP and go princess hunting. Meanwhile, Centroid and Monster scour the world for coal.
Now, we've seen a whole lot of monsters get killed here, and it looks like Centroid has made his way to level 16, and as has Sausage, but it looks like there's a big gap between 15 and 16 in terms of the experience need.
Yeah, Edge is at like 55, and yeah, so 1,000 points above Sausage. 17.
Again, there's 17 on Edge. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, they're picking it up.
Centroid is checking in for experience points, seeing how much they need to.
That is another advantage to Gwaylin's love. Like, she not only is the GPS, but she tells you, just like the king, how much experience you need for the next level, which is actually pretty good information to have with this chaos setup here.
All right, Monster finds the armor.
So that
Monster has found coal, as has Centroid. All right.
So now we've got 3 runners that are in virtual grind and go mode.
And Edge is going to, I think, just now. What is Edge going to?
Trying to get a look at what this stats and magic points are. Not sure if our tracker, if you guys can swap over the item view. I'm not sure if you have that ability.
Let's see. Nope. Not work today. Tracker's had some. It's been ornery today. But that's no biggie.
Fair enough. It's chaos. I guess we're not meant to know.
These are imaginations.
It's imaginary numbers. They're going into the complex plane to take on this Dragon Lord.
We'll measure it in context of how many metal slimes you have to punch to make this thing work right. Even with the armor, metal slimes will hit for like between 25 and 40. So metal slimes are still very powerful.
Absolutely. It could be kind of the gauge. Am I ready for this Dragon Lord?
Alright, so Sausage is also heading for Sherlock. So Sausage has the goods. Has cash in the drop, I believe.
Yeah, so
and actually has an XP lead. So Sausage might be sneaking away at this one.
He very well might. We might see him check out that spike tile, see if there's a good grind right there.
No, Sausage has not gone to the jerk cave yet, so Sausage has to go north about 5 steps, talk to the jerk, then try it.
Oh, look at that. There he is.
Alright, Sausage might skip the treasury. Sausage is ready to rock.
Yeah, there isn't really anything that he needs in there. He might want to fish out that fighter's ring, but when it's only 2 attack power, it's not super high on the priority list.
Centroid going to grind on Hawk's Nest for this metal slime tile.
You know, the slimes gave, like 103 experience each?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. So that's this very, very soft golem, which has lots and lots of HP and cast off spell. It's like a Chansey, just takes hits.
I was gonna say he's got all of the hit points and none of the muscle, and they're worth 233 experience each.
You know, Sherlock has some of the games, based on the seed, has some of your more dangerous enemies. So Drakeemans had the fire breath. The golems obviously have extreme HP. They could have been dangerous if they had anything else besides that, but that's all they got. Red Slime's no hit hard.
Yeah, Sausage knew better than to take on that red slime. Ran from it post haste.
Yes, Sash also is lacking MP. So are they all lacking MP? Are they still at like 60 MP at level 17?
Yeah, I think when Sassage hit up the thing, I think I saw 58 was his max.
Okay, so MP is still a problem. Oh, Drakeem also has heal more, so Dragon Lord Breath and heal more.
I'm a little surprised to see that nobody has went to check what is the spike tile in Charlock. If there's something that's somewhat of a pushover and worth better experience than say the metal slimes they've been fighting, it might be the better, more efficient place to grind.
I mean, even close to the castle. There's the Druids that were giving out maximum experience points in the swamp over there. Just a matter of finding them and hope they don't run away.
All right, and there was those Magi Drakies somewhere that also gave max hit points. So there's a lot of stuff that can give a little bit more per fight than what we're seeing. Not to say that 100, 123 isn't horrible.
Base Straps is saying go for Tash Strats, get in there, mash the buttons every frame and cast sleep.
And that does, play into it, because if you do get that stop spell off, every time that the stop spell doesn't mean that the Dragon Lord stops casting his spells. It just means that when he casts them, they don't do anything, which basically means it's a free attack for you. So, it definitely makes sense.
It's oddball. For sleep happens during the fight where it wants to. The heals only happen when they're low on hit points. So the Dragon Lord, has a heal and you stop it. That basically turns the end of the fight into a free swing fest.
Of course, this golem here.
So that's just had enough. It's going to blow the flute. Golem don't care. Golem's got caffeine.
He does. He's like, no, I'm going to stay awake.
Level 18. 30 MP.
We've already got chat hoping for 50 sleep and 200 plus hit point Dragon Lords. I see they've got the Schadenfreude bug as well.
No, chat, you realize you're playing these seeds as well, right? Most of us. Do you really want to invoke bad karma in that manner? Alright, so Edge is getting closer to the area. Don't go back, Edge. Go back.
No. Well, actually, I think Edge already did pick up the. Did he already pick it up? The coordinate?
The coordinates, yes. I'm talking about the stones. they're over that area. You gotta go down that side and walk around.
Oh no.
Well, anyway, here's Wonderwall.
All right, so Sassage making his way towards that spike tile. We'll see if this is an actual dive. I didn't catch his magic points.
Sash is definitely left town slept, so Sash is maxed out. Centroid right behind. A lot of HPs. We're banking on doubles and triples. We're going to fight Dragon Lord and hopefully get some freebie shots. And hopefully DL1's not a monster. That's something we haven't talked about at all. DL1 might be a murder machine.
It's quite possible. This Droll here is also giving him, at least he's defense breaking it, but took several swings to take it down. And as you said, Centroid just maybe 10 tiles behind. But Sassage, the first one to meet Mr. Dragon Lord.
Let's just be fooled. DL's got a nice little swing.
Yeah, 25, nothing to...
DL's got sleep.
Uh-oh. So Sleepy Dragon Lord 1.
Oh. And, yep, just snooze jitsu, strikes again.
And Sassage Link doing his best Taloon impersonation, sleeps for 5 turns in a row and gets sent home.
Dragon Lord with the 3-bar touch death combo. Just comes out of nowhere in the corner and beats down Sassage. Centroid's turn.
Let's see if Centroid tries to get a cheeky stop spell off in the beginning, because he'll need it.
Nope. Punch him down 2 swings.
So, Sassage just getting hit with the bad luck there.
Never punished. All right, quick stop spell.
And it sticks.
All right, so Centroid, barring outrageous hit points, this should be a free fight without mechanic problems. Monster Slime right behind.
Yes, Monster Slime's made his Dragon Lord as well.
Tries to run. Tries to run again.
Apparently not happy with how that fight started.
Well then.
Yeah, it's a little surprised at what was going on with Monster Slime. We'll definitely have to ask about it afterwards.
This monster thinks that you should have every single scrap hit points to survive that fight, which it's so random. I can't even. Yeah, I'm not sure.
But meanwhile, Centroid still taking his way. He's using some Fairy Water strats to try to get a little bit of extra damage out of the thing.
So monster's got 5 more heal mores. There's a little rolls too on heal mores. Rough stuff.
And Dragon Lord keeps hitting him with them 48s.
I mean, deals are being paid for it. Like, and that's it's scary because if you deal one again, get put to sleep again. It could be a fight they're not expecting. You might need those hit points. Monster might have been making the right choice there by running away.
Could be. You know, Centroid did not see the sleep spell, so he doesn't know that Dragon Lord 1 has it.
That doesn't matter much because he's dead.
He's dotted. Get those GGs out. Centroid 41, first one take out the Dragon Lord. His ball is radiating with light, and he's going to take it back to King Lorik. And he'll be ending shortly.
So shiny.
So shiny. Gotta love those shiny things. Of course, he does have to wait for the princess to say her spiel. And it looks like we've got an official speedrun live time of 52 minutes and 3 seconds for Centroid 41. Good job.
Right. Map mostly defined by where's Cole? That's basically the whole challenge. A lot of stuff is centralized in the one place in the map. Enemies give out pretty experience points. A few good hits, but nothing that was like oppressive. There's no like sleep problems or like super high enemies, HP enemies, no blocking out.
Yeah, I would say this is pretty forgiving for a Chaos Seed. Those early levels came super fast, which is also very nice. And Monster Slime opting to put on a death necklace this time.
And gets supposed to sleep immediately afterwards.
Good night.
Wakes up in pure terror.
No. See, the bad thing about that death necklace, of course, is that if he does get sent back home, the king doesn't heal you. You basically come back with 1 hit point and get kicked straight out of the castle. But he does make it through that Dragon Lord 1 fight. And now is swinging quite a bit stronger. So maybe he was seeing that he was low hitting the Dragon Lord, hitting him for like 7 or 8, and that's why he decided to run.
No, I wasn't even swinging, just got ambushed and started running immediately.
Oh. Now,
But it didn't try to cast Slap Spell yet, so that might be a problem later on. We'll see about that.
yeah. Now I didn't see. Did the Dragon Lord 2 have any abilities?
Dragon Lord had heal.
Oh, he did have a heal. All right.
So this might be a surprise in about 40 seconds.
Say, give him another 5 or 6 swings, and then
So that's just recharging and heading back over. Edge is in the castle now. Edge's turn to find the Dragon Lord. Sash is right behind.
So we may have a race for 3rd place. Monster Slime. There's the heal spell.
And quick blocked again. So probably won't mean anything, but Lucky Style spells landing up. All right, double spike tile on the bottom. Sash is level 19, so slight advantage there.
Yeah, he hit it for 61 versus Edge's 50 there. Monsieur Slime has cast his last Healmar.
Ooh. Ooh, Monster. Let's see this goes. There we go. Last swing.
Last swing does it. Good game. Get those GGs out for Monsieur Slime finishing second, as we've got a pretty close race on the bottom of our screen between Sassage and Edge for third place. Both starting their Dragonlord fight, their Dragonlord 1 fights right now. Edge did not cast a stop spell, but took out Dragonlord in 2 swings.
Sashes did, because Edge did not know the problem here, and Sashes did and land the stop spell. So Sashes' fight's going to be a little slower with the casting the spells there.
But a little safer. I don't think I saw a stop spell on Edge, so he'll probably get the bad news about heal.
Yep. And Sashes' Dragonlord 1 is casting a lot of magic, so Sashes was fishing for a 2 stop spells in a row. Got it. You know, right back to stop spell. Round 1.
And it does stick that first round. So Sassage pretty much has everything he needs to take care of this. Edge does have the lead for now, just for having gotten to the fight first. But he is going to run into that heal as the Dragonlord gets lower on health.
Heal might be a thing, and also Sashes having the higher strength of the extra level might be just a little extra edge. We'll see what happens here.
So you're saying Sassage might have the edge on Edge?
I mean, like, how many edges of the party? 3, 4?
A little bit of a double-edged situation, huh?
I'm just honing my jokes here. It's early in the tournament yet. I have to warm up. Wow, Edge didn't see heal. Okay.
It's very interesting there. So Edge takes out his Dragonlord first, get those GGs out, as Sassage is finishing him off.
So Sassage got the worst possible luck in all the encounters. Got put to sleep. Got to deal with heal spell. Prepared for it accordingly, and the game didn't care for Monster or Centroid or Edge. So those three just ignore the fact that Dragonlord had sleep and
Seed,
heal.
exactly. Seed just had it out for him from the beginning. And
So
just to call off those times, Monsieur Slime did finish second with 55 minutes 41 seconds, and Edge has just finished with an official time of 57 minutes and 26 seconds.
Sassage going right behind.
So just keep those GGs coming. As Sassage Leak finishes with 58 even, 58 minutes and 0 seconds.
Steven. All right, there you have it. Chaos in full force at the end. Seems pretty tame until Sleep showed up to the party, and a very fragile, but very, very potent Dragonlord 1 guarding a healing Dragonlord 2.
And a really close race altogether. I mean, there was just, it looks like between fourth and first place, only 6 minutes between them. So a really, really close one, and really well raced by all of our runners. We'll see if we can't get some of them into the commentators booth for some post game interview.
Schedule. Look at that schedule. That's be edge jokes. Free enterprise going on right now as well.
So I do see them in the waiting room. I'm not sure if we'll be able to pull them down. I'm trying. I don't know how.
I can't do it. I don't have. Yeah, I don't have the means to pull them in. I don't have the hoist. Haha.
Incoming.
It's raining. Okay.
Well, welcome in. We're joined right now by Centroid 41, Edge. We've got Sassage just bounced in and out, and Monsieur Slime is with us. Let's see if we can't get Edge in here as well. Looks like the room might be maxed out.
No, I think we're full.
Well, gentlemen, how was the seed for you? Any any thoughts on the seed?
Yay, chaos.
Yeah, I don't usually go for chaos because it's just not something I'm really good at. But yeah, that was definitely a fun chaos seed. Definitely with all the that first enemy given 6 levels on the first encounter was pretty nice.
Yeah, as far as chaos, you definitely can't complain. I always brace for extreme pain, so big stick right out of the jump was a nice, pleasant surprise.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. I mean, walking in there, finding the token stick, I was like, okay. And like I was just telling these guys, 11 levels in 4.5 minutes. I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, as soon as those first magicians went down and we saw it just shoot straight on up to level 7, it's like, well, this is gonna at least level pretty quickly. And again, having that sword definitely helped you all out. It looked like the name of the game was kind of, for most of the folks anyways, was Find Coal. Some, yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna say for me, it was. I think the biggest thing I have is I reversed my directions when I was sitting there trying to hunt for the stones, and it cost me a little bit of time.
For sure. Now, interestingly, tell me, what were you guys' thoughts about that Dragon Lord at the end? Any comments on that?
I think this
He
is
went,
the. Go ahead, Edge.
I was gonna say he went down kind of easy in my opinion.
Agreed. And I think this is the second week I've got sort of burned by not equipping the death necklace like immediately in the first fight and waiting, and then accidentally killing DL1 and then heading into DL2.
So the seed kind of wanted to say screw you in particular to Sausage Link, I think. He was actually the first one to get to the Dragon Lord. He found out the hard way that DL1 had the sleep spell. Um, so that sent him back and gave the opportunity to our first place. Gave the opportunity to Centroid to take first. That was then a battle between really between third and fourth place for Sausage and Edge. And you guys were neck and neck starting the Dragon Lord, but Sausage, you decided to, you knew about that sleep spell, you casted it, and took on the Dragon Lord that way. That just put you just behind Edge, who didn't know about sleep and was able to just take him out in a couple swings without having to prepare for it. So it was seemed like you just kind of got burned by the randomness of when that sleep got cast.
Yeah, and going into that first fight and just getting locked in the sleep, I think that ended up being the difference between first and last for me. But I figured it was going to be a tight race with how quickly the levels came.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he slept you for something like 5 turns. Like you stayed asleep for 5 turns. You were saying you were kind of doing your best Taloon impersonation with that one.
Yeah, I just decided not to wake up, and sent me back to start.
Yeah, I think he caught me with that sleep first round, and I was like, okay, I should be able to swing out on this if he can just wake up. I got lucky on the first time wake up.
Yeah, my first dive, what I forgot to equip, I think he hit me for like single digits and never saw sleep. And then the second time he put me to sleep, it hit me for it's either in the 30s or 40s. So I was like, oh boy. But again, fortunately, he went down quick. But lots of surprises on my second attempt compared to the first.
Yeah, that was actually interesting. We wanted to ask you about that. Why? We were wondering why did you try to run in that first Dragon Lord fight? Were you just not happy with the ambush, or?
The combination of the ambush and I didn't get the death necklace on. That was really the main driver behind it, and not knowing that there's potentially getting DL2 caught in a heel loop, I figured it's just better to escape. And if I can't, well, the walk is close. But that was kind of a thought, good or bad, I don't know. But
Fair enough. Yeah, we were wondering about that one for sure. Any other thoughts in general about the seed? Everybody's picking up some points. Thoughts about next week's tiebreaker flag set?
Could we see the Dragon Lord 2 stats at all? I'm definitely interested to see like what do you call it? Stop spells percentage, because I like that was my first action, well, second action, but like I'm not really experienced with chaos, so I know that he can pick up spells, but I decided to throw out a stop spell for no reason, thinking maybe it'll work, and I got super lucky with that. So Yeah, I'm wondering if it was a low chance or if I'd like hit a 15 out of 16 or something.
I'm not sure the numbers itself. We're trying to pull up now, but everyone who threw a stop spell on 1 or 2 landed it. So no one missed the stop spell in Dragon Lord.
Yeah, I got
Nice.
both of them first try, deal 1 and deal 2.
Yeah, and it did have the heal spell, so I'm thinking at some point you probably would need the stop spell unless unless I didn't put the death necklace on just because I wanted to wait and see like what Dragon Lord 2 did first, because like I know sometimes you can't really go back once you put it on, but you can always try the second fight, with it on. So um, I wanted to see how it was going first.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, there was plenty of HP. I guess I was braced for more the 200 HP type of thing, but
Yeah, I went ahead and foregone the death necklace and just went ahead and straight fought. I thought about it, but I was like, I've got high enough stats here. It should be going up without the necklace.
yeah, I'm sure the doubles covered for it because it came down to my very last swing, and I didn't know. Well, I guess no one knows, right? Until he's gone in chaos mode. But yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah, I played it out. I think I still had like 2 or 3 in the tank.
Yeah, so it was definitely a fun race to watch. It looked like the map kind of forced you all into more or less the same direction for the early part of the game, and then there was a little bit of divergence afterwards. But in general, it was a good, nice, close race. Super exciting to watch. So it's thanks for putting on that good show for us. Um, and are there any other final comments for the night?
Again, thanks to everybody behind the scenes, all the commentation crew, the trackers, the restreamers. Without you guys, is impossible. So yeah, it was super fun race. These guys are always fun to race against.
Absolutely. So I guess if there's no other final comments, we'll go ahead and close this out. I want to say thank you again to our trackers, Kigalas and Kamion Renokai, IB Karma for doing the restreaming for the night. My name is Velu V, and with me is the Seawolf, and we are happy to put on this Dragon Warrior Randomizer Winter League tournament, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with a couple more races. Have a good night, and we'll see you next time.